Sustainable Development Goal 6 has laid a specific target to be achieved by 2030 in order to ensure safe drinking water for everyone. The goal is to achieve universal and equitable access to safe and affordable drinking water for all, improve water quality and its surveillance and strengthen participation of the community for improving water and sanitation management. India faces problem of both availability of potable water on a sustainable basis and water quality.
India shares 2.4% of the land area of the world, but 18% of its population. Therefore, India is facing tremendous water stress. And in 1951, where the availability of water per capita per year was more than 5,000 meter cube, it has come down to below water stress level of 1700 meter cube per year per capita, and the forecast is that by 2050 it will be coming down to even 1140 meter cube, which is below the level of water stress. So the country is going to face a crisis of water because of unsustainable use of groundwater. And according to Central Groundwater Board, 16% of the total groundwater assessment unit are already overexploited. Another 15% are critically or semi-critically exploited. Therefore, there will be more stress in getting fresh water, which is now only 399 billion cubic meter, but it is coming down because of poorer groundwater recharge and also erratic rainfall, shorter spell of rainfall because of climatic changes.
With decreasing recharge and increasing extractions of groundwater, India experiences groundwater shortfall in a large part of the country. As per Niti Aayog's report, Government of India, 21 Indian cities are likely to run out of groundwater by 2020. The report also clearly stated that 24 out of 29 states in India have been facing the crisis, and the situation is going to get worse in the years ahead. It may be mentioned that India is at the top of the 10 water scarcity country according to the Niti Aayog's report. At the same time, groundwater in India is facing huge chemical contaminations like arsenic, fluoride, nitrates, salinity and iron. As per Integrated Monitoring Information's report by Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, Government of India 2017-18, out of 29 states, 15 states are severely affected by arsenic, 21 states by fluorides, 19 states by nitrates, and 18 states by salinity, and 25 states are severely affected by iron contaminations, which causes severe health effects like arsenicosis, fluorosis, and blue baby syndromes. Around 70,000 habitations in India are suffering from water quality problem. Only 54% of the rural households have the access to tap water, and 85% of the water supply is groundwater based and largely not treated as per Uniform Drinking Water Quality Protocol by Government of India. As per the Sustainable Development Goal 6, safe water has to be piped into the premises of all the households by the year 2030. Thus, there is a huge gap in reaching piped water supply. The existing pipe water supply system have been found to be not running so efficiently, leading to loss of water and financial resources in many states. There is need for improving efficiency of functioning of the pipe water supply system in Indian context. India also faces huge incidence of bacteriological contaminations of water, which is resulting in several waterborne diseases, particularly for the children. 20 Indian states are moderately to severely affected by fecal coliform and E. coli. As per IMI's report of Government of India 2017-18, nearly 2,33,148 drinking water sources are contaminated by huge amount of E. coli contaminations. Lack of good sanitary practices, unscientific disposals of waste, poor septic management, lack of protection measures of the sources, even nor or improper treatment of water, as well as lack of awareness of the people are huge challenges in providing safe water for consumptions. Even there is no Public Health Act to control the water quality in Indian context. India is also lagging in recycling of wastewater to meet part of the water need for reducing the stress on groundwater. There is need for development of proper wastewater management. On the other hand, Sigma Foundation is capable enough to establish that good lab practice model in the water quality testing lab in India, and Sigma is already the pioneer for establishing GLPM model in many states in India.
So far we have mentioned the problems and the challenges, but what is to be done? The solutions lie in identifying the recharge zones and put in place arrangement for extensive groundwater recharge, along with monitoring the same with cost-effective technology and involvement of the community. Then participatory groundwater management so that water is used optimally with primacy of use for drinking and other essential things, as well as improving crop yield per unit of water, which requires technological interventions. Then safety of drinking water is another big and critical area. There should be effective water quality monitoring and surveillance system, for which though protocols are there, but those are not really followed because of lack of capacity, lack of infrastructure, which needs to be developed as soon as possible. Then comes the question of development and application of cost-efficient technology for removal of arsenic, fluoride, nitrate, which are the main pollutant of drinking water in India, and of course mitigation of salinity, which is quite high in the coastal zones. It also requires proper protection of the water sources. It also requires sanitary protections to measure the flow of contamination and possible precaution to control the contamination of the water sources. And also there is need for creating awareness among the people through application of IEC and social behavior change communication, so that the entire community are aware about the possible dangers of unsustainable use and how the water sources can be kept safe. There is also need for large-scale training program for water professionals so that there is adequate water safety and security, as well as general orientation of the community for sustainable use of water. Along with the governments at various levels, there is need for many organizations to come forward and work in the water sector. Sigma Foundation, which is a not-for-profit organization based in Calcutta but working in almost 8 to 10 states in the country, is an organization which is dedicated for strengthening the water security and water safety of the country. So this has the organization has expertise in water supply management, water quality improvement, and also monitoring the water sector, both quality as well as security. This organization is capable of taking up groundwater prospecting as well, and is in need of collaboration with other professional organizations across the world who can help and work together so that Sigma Foundation can improve its skill and acquire the latest technology available across the world, so that the intervention in the water sector, both in security and safety, are strengthened for the benefit of the country.